Hey everyone, this is Chase at Rocky Mountain ATVMC giving you a closer look at the MX Lock and Load Moto transport system from Risk Racing. Alright, so today we're giving you a closer look at this lock and load transport system coming from Risk Racing. This is a great system that can be used in the bed of your truck, your toy hauler like we have today, or even your flatbed trailer. And it's going to be ideal for riders that maybe don't want to use tie downs, or maybe the trailer that you have doesn't have any anchor points, or maybe you don't want to install wheel chocks. Well, this would be a really good solution. As you can see, this allows you to mount your bike either in your bed or your trailer, and you can do it without using any tie downs. Another big benefit that I like about this as well is not using any tie downs. You're not going to put any unwanted pressure on your suspension or your fork seals. Now the way it works is really simple, but before we get there, let's talk about install real quick. So installation doesn't take you very long. They come with great detailed instructions, but a couple things you're going to want to know. So the system comes with mounting plates for a trailer. So if you're going to be loading this in the bed of your truck, there are separate mounts available. The product number is actually right on the product page, but the difference between the mounts is these are actually designed to go or span the corrugation of your truck bed. So they're going to be different. So if you're going to be mounting this into your truck, make sure you pick up the truck mounting plates. But what you're going to do is really simple. Okay, you're going to attach the mounting plates to the actual lock and load system. It's very simple. You've got these 4 red fastener screws that come included. So you're going to attach these to the mounting plates. But what you're going to do is you're going to take your bike and you're going to roll it into the trailer or your truck bed, get the bike where you're going to want it to be loaded. And once you have the bike in position, then you're actually going to take the lock and load system and bring it to the foot pegs. Now, once you have that in position, you have it right where you want everything. At that point, you're just going to mark your holes. Once you have your holes marked, you can just remove everything, take the bike out, drill your holes, attach your nuts. And then once you've done that, you're going to be good to go. Now with loading your bike and securing it, very simple. A couple things you're going to want to know. Now these are designed to work with pretty much any full-size bike. If you are worried about dimensions, they're going to work for bikes anywhere from 18 to 20 inches wide, so foot peg to foot peg. And as far as height goes, you're going to be 15 to 17.5 inches. If you do have a mini bike, they make the Lock and Load Junior, which is going to work for 80cc bikes up to 150. Couple other things. If you have a 4-stroke, you're going to be good to go. But if you have a 2-stroke, just keep in mind that with these 2-stroke and the larger pipes, you're not going to be able to walk the bike straight in without having your pipe hit one of the jaws. So if you have that situation, what you can do with this bike, we're actually able just to lean the bike over to get it fit through. You could, if you needed to, you could lower one of the jaws as you push it through. Or what you also could do, a third option, is actually just load the bike in backwards. Now, if you're going to be loading the bike in backwards, just be careful. When you're installing the system, make sure you leave yourself enough room. For example, we've got this bike loaded in forwards, but if we were to take this bike and actually flip it around backwards, our front tire would be hitting the rear door. So it's very important, if you are going to load the bike backwards, just make sure you give yourself enough room. So with that out of the way, let's talk about how you load your bike. So real simple. So obviously, you're going to start with the jaws open. Now, we've already got one side of this secured. But before you roll the bike in, you're going to fasten down the 2 red knobs. So make sure to tighten those down as far as they can go. Roll your bike in. Roll it in really until your foot peg touches the anchor. Just make sure they're even on both sides. Now once you've done that, a tip is to sit on the back of the bike and compress the suspension a little bit. That way you're not fighting it. But once you've done that, just take your boot or your shoe, step down on the top of the anchor, press it down as far as you can. You'll feel it lock into place. Once you've done that, you can get off the bike, take the safety pins, push those through, and that's going to prevent those from accidentally coming out, and your bike's going to be secured and ready to transport. Now when it comes to taking these off, very simple. All you're going to do, get off your bike, remove the safety pin, loosen the red knobs. Once you've done that, you're just going to press down again on top of the jaw, and that's going to allow it to release. You can roll your bike out and you're good to go. All right, so there it is. That is the lock and load transport system from Risk Racing. Now a couple of things we want to leave you with. First, these are awesome for transporting multiple bikes. And the reason for that is because they allow you to transport the bikes close together, but if you just stagger them a little bit, you can still get the bikes essentially shroud to shroud, but your handlebars aren't going to be touching. The other thing we want to point out is that with the trailer mounts, obviously the trailer mounts are going to stay with the trailer, so if you're not using the system, they give you a little bit more functionality by actually including D-rings on the mounts themselves. So if you don't have the system installed but you still want to use the D-rings, you can use those as tie-down attachment points. If you guys have any other questions about the system, leave your comments below, give us a call, or chat live online. We'll get your questions answered. And to pick your system up, it's real simple. Just click on the link at the end of this video. If you guys like this video and want to see more like it, well, do not miss out. Get subscribed to our YouTube channel, and that's going to keep you up to date. And remember, orders over $75 ship free. I'm Chase at Rocky Mountain. We'll see you on the trails.